My name is Kenneth Gross. I am recently retired from the directorship of the Alfred Berkowitz Gallery Art Museum project at the University of Michigan Dearborn. During this show at the Yacht Club was very satisfying for me because it brought forward all those feelings about traditions in Detroit and this organization in its 100th and 9th year. I think about the Players Club and the early days of the museum and the old arts and crafts. There are lots of things that have evolved and continue to change. And here's this group that has been dedicated to the making and the celebrating of art. And I think it's something worth treasuring. Someone visiting this exhibit, I think, will have broad experience. There are going to be some oh yeah or some ah moments. There are some really dazzling works that are included. There's some that will be a total puzzle. I hope that there are a few things that do provoke and that do linger. In the case of this exhibition, there were very few restrictions. The participants could use any material, any subject matter. There weren't even size or weight restrictions. So I think the advice would be to be broad-minded and realize that it is an exhibition that is inclusive, demonstrating a broad variety of works, reflecting the membership of the DSWPS. So in this case, I was looking for the opportunity to be inclusive. I wanted to celebrate the members of the DSWPS, but I also wanted to put together a collection of works that reflected a tenor that kind of gave an overall view of what the organization is interested in producing as a whole. And then I also consider where are the exhibitions to be, who's going to see it. And since it's here in a community arts center, I like to choose a show that holds together with a variety of works that demonstrate different approaches, use of different materials and tools and techniques to create something that's appealing to the gallery visitor as well. And I'm very excited about newcomers to the field, people who have not been extensively trained, but who have a passion and a desire to make something, and who love materials, whether it's watercolor or oil or, sculptural materials, whatever. So I'm generous in that regard. I have that reputation for caring about the artists who are making the art. And I think sometimes other jurors would be much harsher. There are people who are much more steeped in the contemporary scene. They're more scholarly. They might be more decisive. But I think in my case, it's this whole sense of community and nurturing and recognizing and celebrating this effort. My own background as a trained artist, a practicing artist, I've worked in fine craft, I've worked in fine arts, I've had professional experience in commercial art and design, as well as advanced work in art history. I've done critical writing, have been lecturing and so on, but ultimately my career path as an arts administrator really put me in a position to look at a great deal of art, to meet a lot of artists, art teachers, art critics, museum professionals, collectors. And I think that broad experience and that awareness and the fact that I'm always looking at art, reading about art, visiting people who are creative, I think those provide the experience that allows me to be selective in a process like this.